We're back on.
We have a couple of options. We can use Mage Hand to grab this refractory, or I can try and...
Refractory is something that happens at other times.
I can sheath my hand and maybe some radiant energy and try and grab it.
I like that too.
Go for it.
How much control do you have over the Mage Hand?
It's under 20 pounds. It's up to 5 squares, and I bet it smells. I'm doing this.
I'm afraid this is going to be a one-shot, one kill
It's
kind of
probably
deal.
a little bit safer doing that than actually putting
A full
Like your
hand
on it?
Yeah. I was going to try and sheath my hand in radiant energy, but maybe the Mage Hand is safer. I just don't want you to get...
Yep. The hand can move the object into a pack, pouch, sheath, or similar container and simultaneously move any one object, carried or worn anywhere on your body, into your hand. While the hand persists, you can make the following objects, you can manipulate it, blah blah blah. It can only hold one thing at a time. It lasts until the end of my next turn or when I use the power again. So,
What we're going to do is I'm going to again set up in total defense right in front of it and open my backpack behind me. And you can use Mage Hand to grab it, pull it back,
and I've got a cloak.
fly it over my head and drop it into the backpack.
Okay, alright. Into your backpack or my cloak?
My backpack.
Okay.
Alright, let's do that.
Do it.
So,
That is cool.
Right.
and then you guys flank either side of her.
Alright, flanking.
As the Mage Hand approaches the corpse, runes along the edge of the coffin activate and the Mage Hand is dispelled.
Wow.
Well, good thing I didn't stick my
I'm
hand
glad
in there.
I was gonna say.
But now I kind of want to stick my hand in there and see what happens.
I'm glad it doesn't
The power from the runes seems you guys, you arcane users would sense that the power from the runes feels spent and they no longer glow or emanate.
Do it again. Do it
Okay,
again.
I'm going to. Well, she
do
can
it.
she
It's
do it again.
No, it's a minor action at will.
Do it again.
do it again?
So, alright, so I'm gonna take my left glove and I'm gonna float it very slowly towards the doing the same thing.
Okay.
And watching for any arcane
Nothing
reaction.
happens as the hand approaches the dead thing in the coffin, the dead elf in the coffin. So the Mage Hand closes around the
phylactery.
around.
Well,
It's a hand.
Oh, sorry, right. I have to
It's
move
a
the
hand.
hand.
So like move.
I
across.
peel the fingers away if possible.
It resists.
Oh God.
Well, we can kind of help
20
out
pounds
now.
resists?
The room
I
is
break
gone.
its fingers. No.
All right, it's resisting.
Yeah,
resisting.
it's not moving.
It's okay. How about
hard do you want to tug?
Yeah, right. Aurora having a connection to the arcane mage hand. Do I feel anything different? Can I tell what it is? What the shape of it is? What the
It's completely
power?
enclosed within and held against the.
Aurora tickles him and says,
No,
drop the phylactery. It'd be so easy. Okay. Hey guys,
it's not letting go.
it's resisting me. The hand is clutching it too tightly. I can't take it out. What do I do?
All right, I think we're gonna have to manhandle this.
Should I? I mean, I could be nasty
Chop off
and
the
break.
hand.
I could break
Yeah.
the fingers. If you put 20 pounds on a dead man's finger, I think that it would come off.
Take your sword and just chop off that arm.
If you want to get close enough to it.
I think the magic's done, so I'm gonna use kind of like a similar thing because I have the ability to like imbue my weapons with my breath. So I'm gonna, since I have gauntlets, kind of like unhanded combat, I'm gonna try and sheath my hands in radiant energy, and I'm gonna walk up to it and grab the arm.
The arm sizzles and pops as it melts underneath the divine energy within your gauntlets.
Okay.
Tyr's feeling a little bit better about himself now.
And you can feel like the flesh,
But it doesn't glow?
The
Doesn't
rotted
glow green?
flesh kind of drip away.
Oh wow. Okay, and so I reach for whatever he was grabbing and try, melt through the skin to grab whatever object it was. And then
Can I do it? Can I ready in action?
Yeah, please, ready in action.
Okay, Aurora's,
Ready in
as she sees this melt under Tyr's radiant touch, then Aurora's going to ready Sun's Illumination, which is a radiant spell.
Okay, and what's the trigger for your ready to action?
If we are attacked.
If it moves.
If it moves,
Yeah.
just kill it.
If it moves.
I trust nothing in
Alright,
here.
so
If this skeletal creature attacks us, because if it leaves the coffin, God, why do I want to say coffin?
just call it a coffin.
Okay, if this skeletal structure leaves the coffin and wants to do us, if I sense it wanting to do us harm, that's the trigger. I know that's a gray area.
All right,
but-
so Aurora's got herself.
A wise
set up,
man knows
and
friend
she's
from
like,
foe.
She's like rolling this,
Just in case.
this light in her hands,
Just in case.
waiting for something. You're melting through his hand.
I'm using that with my right hand, and seeing how it did, I'm gonna take my other hand and kind of hold it right at his throat, not touching him, but just like.
So you've also readied an action.
This guy fucking moves. This is going right through his throat.
It's not a bitch joke.
I got what are the lightsaber arms right now? It seems. Okay, so I push all the way through
Okay.
and wrap my hands around the object.
All right.
But
It's-
does it sizzle? Does it sizzle?
the object. Okay, so.
So I'm
As
worried.
here- as
We don't
here
even know what the
melts
object is, so we don't want to melt the object. Am I being
I think
overly
it'll be
paranoid?
okay.
Yeah,
I don't
you'll
think
be
it's
okay.
gonna
Okay.
do
I'm
it.
So
being
as
overly paranoid. Sorry.
tear melts through the elf's
Dead
hand,
flesh?
the dead flesh
Gross.
of the elf, and he reaches in. He's got his hand against the throat of the
Almost.
almost of the lich.
Ooh,
as
you
he
just
closes-
fucked up, DM.
No, I didn't, because you close down onto a cylindrical object.
Yes.
The lich, the elf's eyes flop open, and he goes, "No!"
No.
Aurora's spell activates, and Tyr clamps down and drops under Aurora's spell as the upper torso of the lich is obliterated by sunlight and
Radiant
energy.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I was about to get destroyed there.
I was so glad I was right. I was like, yes, no.
Okay, and
I was gonna say, because you said lich, you hadn't said that before.
I hadn't said lich yet,
No.
but
That's our
we knew it.
confirmation. We knew.
The body ceases to be and just sort of crumbles down.
It's just
and
like
within your hand is a steel cylinder with what appears to be some sort of ruined cap.
Holy shit! Yes.
The oppressive darkness seems to fade away from the walls, and you can now see to the full 50 feet, except for around Tyr's hand. It's still as if, you know how something casts light, how a light will cast light. This
Or
is casting
like-
darkness.
like the drow or the drow.
But now it's only a few
Yeah.
inches of darkness.
drizzle.
It's surrounding his hand.
What do we do
Nice.
with this thing?
I don't know what the fuck is it. Is it the
Put it in the
flash?
backpack. I think it is. I think
Arcane people, what the hell do I have in my hand? What have I just done?
Okay, so on closer inspection, Aurora's going to roll a fucking 3. And
I'm gonna also
the
inspect it with
15.
arcane.
Aurora's gonna look at it with one eye, and
The
Meg's
gnome
gonna
should
back her up.
know
And then
somewhat
I'm gonna
about
look
this.
with 2 eyes, and I'm
his
gonna roll
studies.
a 31.
Nice.
31
Take
Arcana.
that.
Okay, you recognize this as the phylactery of the lich.
Can I tell that's the same one we
It
saw?
probably is because of
a million
the
years ago?
crests.
We don't know a
Crests
whole
are
lot
the
of
same.
liches. I mean,
That's
our
true.
social circle is pretty.
And it flew off in this direction. Remember,
Oh, okay.
you could tell which direction it went,
Yeah.
and it flew into the
It
west.
was a whole year
talking about
ago.
It was a long time ago, but like I said, I planned.
He
shit.
mentioned that.
Thank you,
He
thank you,
mentioned
thank
that.
you,
He
yeah.
mentioned it.
Did you know we were going to Tomb of Horrors at that point?
I didn't know that you were going to go into the Tomb of Horrors, but I
Is
knew
it
that you would be returning to this area to confront a particular threat, and I knew that the Lich would be in that area at the time.
Do we know how to
Okay.
destroy a phylactery?
No, you don't.
Do we want to destroy a phylactery?
Do you want
Do
to?
we know if it's safe?
I mean,
to
we
throw
What
know
can
the
you do
backpack?
with the phylactery of the Lich?
Basically,
What do you
that's
do
just
for
go
a
over
Klondike
his hand.
bar?
It's a soul
Sorry.
within.
We can basically make him do whatever the fuck we want.
I'm
We're like,
pretty
or we
sure-
end you.
I don't think it's that easy, though, is it?
I'm sure you have to like give them something in return. Like it's a blood price type of alchemy thing. Can we get a? Can we take five?
I'm putting it in the backpack. 'cause-
Destroy a phylactery.
Let's put it in the
that's what
backpack.
everyone
Take
wants to do.
five.
Well,
and-
there's no way I will say with our combined knowledge, there's no way we can figure out what we're supposed to do with this. So until the meantime, we should probably put it in the backpack.
We could do some research when we're out of here.
Yeah, unless we come across a library in the Tomb of Horrors. But I know personally that,
That would be nice.
I know of no personal way to destroy a phylactery besides, attacking it with radiant damage. But I don't know if that would work, and that may backfire.
I don't know if we'd want to do that.
It
because
occurs to you that there
remove
might
us
be a
if-
clue. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to run over you.
I help all the time. So
It
don't worry
occurs
about
to you that there might be a clue in the etchings on the ceiling. I don't know if Tira has eidetic memory or if.
When we saw them
Or pulls out her
we could
iPhone.
tell they,
Yeah.
we could tell they seemed like arcane runes of some sort.
Well, if you guys.
Aurora takes out her chalk and takes some paper and does a
An etching.
yeah. What do you
Tear
call
holds it
it?
up to the ceiling.
I do a rubbing on the ceiling
Yeah.
and be like, all right, we're good, we're ready.
How detailed is the ceiling drawings?
It's pretty detailed.
You remember the first three runes, Malachi? You get 3 through 6.
So if let's say I would want to sit down and I would happily sketch it into, a 3-page of my ritual
You could
book.
take 10. Why
But
not?
how long would you argue that sketching it would take?
Someone who's proficient at these sort of things, half an hour.
Oh.
Okay.
It's long paragraphs.
How long has it taken since we've rested? How long has it been? Not
How long has it
taken,
been?
that's
I don't know. A while.
okay. Can
Yeah.
we rest
30-minute
here?
rest?
Yeah.
I mean, we can't.
Really,
we
though,
can-
I mean, in game time, though, think about it, it hasn't been that long at all. All
No.
we did is, move a waterfall, walk in, and then open a few urns and coffee.
But that was really stressful. Or was really stressed out. I
You know
felt
what
long
we
hair
could?
and a dead
The other
body.
option is for just if you guys want to keep moving, we could always because otherwise we lose all our temporary hit points, we lose all our
Oh,
milestones.
you're right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
what we
Right.
could do is keep exploring, and since we've cleared this area, we could come back here later when we wanted to take an extended rest. I could set up a barricade. I can use the ritual so I don't have to sleep, and then I could copy it while you guys sleep.
Hold on. I have an idea.
I will say, I'll tell this. This is just a sidebar for the DM. There's actually, unless they changed something recently, there is no
Rules.
rule for the phylactery. It's basically DM's choice. So there you go.
What do you mean about how to destroy it?
Like, because people have different things. This is outside the game.
I got it.
So I'm telling you here. Some people go with you destroy the phylactery, Lich dies instantly. Some people say, while the Lich is out in his other form, you destroy the phylactery, then the Lich becomes killable for 10 days, and he has to not know or doesn't know. I mean, there's different things on if it's there, and if that's not within there, he can make another phylactery if he finds out. If you destroy the phylactery, then some people say no, they can only make one, although they can fragment it up.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say the conflict is does he become instantly killed? Does it mean he can become killable? And some people say you want to destroy the Lich first, and then after he's dead and he's saying, I'm safe, I'm going to go back, and then you destroy the phylactery.
That's my thoughts on it. That phylacteries are hard to destroy because they're meant to be permanent and last forever, right? So they have warding magic, and if you were a Lich and you were like, I'm going to put my soul into an object, you're not going to pick I'm going to put it in this little glass angel. You're going to put it in something that's difficult to destroy.
Precious moments.
Monster Manual actually
Remember those?
has info about phylacteries, although you can do whatever you want. But I think a lot of times they have high resist and they have hit points that you hit. But I think if you want to look up the
But
rules,
you guys don't want to sit here and hammer on a phylactery and try and break
No.
it to pieces right here in the Tomb of Horrors.
No. But like I said, a lot of times it kind of it goes hand in hand. A lot of people seem to believe you need to kill the Lich within 10 days of destroying the phylactery. Or
Well, you pretty much just outside of the game. Okay, so this is player knowledge, not character knowledge. Becoming a Lich is a long and tedious process, and you have to have a body, a corporeal form, for your spirit to inhabit.
Like
And
dental school.
And the phylactery,
Sorry.
and the phylactery is sort of like a it's just like a basin for your soul to reside within,
Yeah.
while the corporeal form readies itself. So these were if you remember, that particular lich was an individual at one point in time, right? And he had knights that followed him. The bodies that you see here were his remaining knights. Mm-hmm. And once upon a time, all 4 of those urns were filled with the bodies of his knights that he had preserved, so that he might, if necessary, use their bodies when he became a lich. You killed the original, like you destroyed the corporeal form of the original. I forget what his name was now.
And so the one that just melted was probably the one from that empty urn.
From the empty urn.
That he had used as backup.
Exactly. And he had 3 others.
So we need to destroy the other bodies too, maybe. I mean, if
It's
they're
not a
just-
bad thought.
if
But
at this point-
remember, May doesn't know this. May doesn't
Okay.
know that. So.
Aurora has
Because no one knows anything about liches. That's the problem.
I mean,
I
unless
kind
my
of know
history-
You don't have any
some.
elves anymore.
I mean, I have elven background in the history, but I mean, that's the only way I could possibly know that.
It's hard to know which skills govern this sort of thing. It's almost like
I would say, I would argue, like, me
It's
being
like
from an arcane academy background, would we have learned about liches?
But you see, what role would I have you make? Would it be religion? Would it be history? Would it be
I doubt you would. I feel like
arcana?
liches are pretty rare,
Yeah.
and so the knowledge would be, unless you have like first-hand experience or you're like you descend from a lich background, like your family had a lich in it. I doubt you would know that. Like maybe we should destroy. Like the same thing with Harry Potter and the Horcruxes. Like they found out once they found one Horcrux, but there's really no information about it. That's how I kind of imagine this.
Yeah.
I would say as players, we have no idea what's going on. And Tyr would urge that since these are battle warriors, that he would argue, like, don't touch it, we destroy the evil, leave them alone, we have the phylactery. Yes.
We know there's a phylactery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was identified as a phylactery.
I mean, we know what a phylactery is, and we know the liches have
yes.
one. So we know. Why do we know that? Is my question.
Why do you know what a phylactery is? Because of the conversation that you had prior, and then the research that you did about liches after you first encountered that lich.
So we wouldn't have read anything about people that have tried to destroy it, or
You wouldn't have read anything about the process of becoming a lich. You would have read about liches themselves.
Okay.
I would.
You would know that liches have phylacteries, and that's what they use to retain their souls within this plane.
And as a healer and a ritual user, I would be able to see on the ceiling, and from my limited, like my healing rituals, I would be able to probably tell that they have something to do with life transfer or the use of life force. What exactly, I don't know. So, I think that's where we stand. You had an idea, Michael?
Ready?
Ready?
I could make small marks or symbols appear on a surface for 1 hour. If you say the average for somebody to copy that to the ritual book would be 30 minutes, if I can make the symbols from the ceiling appear in your book, all you have to do is trace them.
Okay.
And I
We
think
could
we
do
could do
that
that.
That would cut the time more than
We
half.
could do that while we move. Like, that would probably take you 15 minutes.
Just put Tyr on a dais and carry him.
There you go. Like,
Yeah, let's
you know,
let's
do
do
you like
that.
that idea?
I love that idea.
That's actually a really good idea. And if we need to come back, we can.
Right. As Aurora reads the runes, she copies them in her memory and projects them onto your ritual book, which you then immediately start inscribing as they glow up on the page. So that is the way that we're able to copy that down.
I would say that would take less than 15 minutes for him just to scribble and trace.
Yeah.
Most,
You don't
mostly
recognize the
it's me
language,
trying
though.
to memorize them perfectly.
okay.
Doesn't matter. You can.
I can use tongues.
There you go.
Does tongues work in written?
Let me. That's a good point.
I don't think so. There's probably another one.
To speak and understand all languages, so it's probably only verbs.
You'll have to find someone
Or
who's-
they could just be, they could be like symbols
We
that you
can
trace
we
down
can
and
copy.
you can find
We
someone.
can copy without knowing what it says.
Find some.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, we
There's
should
also
call
a ritual for
Callisti.
reading languages.
There is.
Where is
There
she?
Callistina!
She's chilling with Sylvanas right now.
I know, what the hell, man?
So now that thankfully, I'm gonna take it back to dim instead of bright. So we're
I
not
still have my
crazy.
staff on
We
fire.
should probably head back to the fork.
To the
and
left
take
side.
Yeah, take the
Okay.
other fork.
It's much easier to see now.
Yay!
We noticed the walls are oozing with blood.
There are
Red rum, red rum.
Okay, so you continue down the darkened passage that is no longer oppressive in its penumbra, and you come to another fork. Do you go left or do you go right? Or do you go
Another
left?
fork?
This is not the same fork, right?
No, this is a
Okay.
different fork.
How did we miss it the first time? Because of the darkness?
Oh,
no,
no.
there was a left and
We
right
kept
fork,
going.
and we
Oh,
couldn't
right.
really see left, so we went right. And so
Right.
now we went back,
And they took the
turned
left.
around, and took a left this time.
Right.
Okay.
Let's come to another fork. Okay,
Mhm.
can we?
Go right again, according
How
to
far?
Kaz.
I mean, we don't see an empty wall down either one.
do we have lit sun rods still?
Well, we
Yeah,
haven't
it
picked up
doesn't
that other
matter.
one.
We
should
did,
have picked
yeah.
up those other ones. They lasted like
'Cause
an hour.
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
So throw it down again. And see
Yeah, I'm
if
sure they
anything-
say we would have thrown it out.
They both continue for a long.
And you just hear them stop and roll.
Of course it does.
I checked that out.
Right. I say we go
My
right.
notes.
It's so tiny.
All right.
Read
It's like,
that.
I don't,
When coming to a fork, I always nice.
It's so
I
tiny.
always
one
go
day
the
I will
same
make a
direction
comic
each
book out of
time.
these notes.
You go right.
That's
Okay.
what I say. I mean, does everyone else agree?
Yeah,
Yep.
why not?
Why the fuck not?
50-50.
So we go right.
Okay, so you travel right for what seems like a very long time. It's difficult to maintain a sense of time here in the dark. You come to what appears to be another dead end.
Okay. Appears to be.
Appears, yeah,
Well,
that's very interesting.
I'm trying not to lead you, but I'm saying
I know.
what this looks like to you is a dead
Well,
end.
we want to thoroughly search everything. Every nook,
Arcana
every
the
cranny.
wall. Let's see if it's in their false wall. Oop, shit. Again, it's under the couch. I have to
What you
reroll it.
got?
I don't know. It's like way
I
under
was
the
like, wait,
couch.
I was gonna say you might have to reroll. Okay, I don't know.
27 thievery,
can't
looking
reach
for
that.
anything that looks
The whole
Nice.
way.
looks like traps or familiar trap devices. Or
Well, how much did you
I
roll?
know.
27.
Oh, look, you rolled it.
There's one part of the wall that seems a little off, as if it might be a switch.
26 Arcana to look at the wall. Or did he didn't do Arcana.
I did thievery.
Yeah.
I was just looking for suspicious.
26 Arcana to look at the
I've
wall.
seen
to get
traps.
the False magical
I'm
wall.
familiar with them.
There's no false magical wall, but you do sense a disturbance. Do you remember when you were teleported to a different plane?
Yeah, vaguely.
How many times have we done that?
Well, that
You
was
mean
some of
that-
the most recent playthroughs, I feel
In that
like.
Yes.
chaotic
Yeah.
place, in that
Where
tower.
you did an Arcana check on something, right? And then when you opened your eyes from doing an Arcana check, you were no longer in the
Oh, yeah,
same
I remember
place.
Oh, yeah, in the
I
desert,
remember it was
right?
kind of recent, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that, but I don't
It feels
remember
like
the
that.
It feels
We were
similar.
like in our fifth
So when
glass
I
of wine.
sort of used my
At that point in
Arcana-
Galveston.
Was that in here?
That was in Galveston.
No, was
Oh.
that in here though? When that happened?
No,
I don't
No.
think so.
It was on the approach.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So I relay that.
I found something that looks like a
focusing forced me to sort of
looks
be
like a switch.
moved momentarily.
Push it. Totally
Push it
fine.
real good.
Once again, I'm going to stand in front of what appears to be the wall and stand behind my shield. Press the button.
I'm going to ready myself and push the switch.
I'm going to ready an action. If anything comes running at me, I'm going to use my dragon
Poke with a
breath.
stick through a rock. I don't know.
So you push the button.
Yes.
Okay. A door large enough for one to walk through swings open heavily on its hinges.
And do we see anything when we look
Yeah.
through the doorway?
Here you're first.
It's at this point is where, like, if I was playing an RPG, I'd probably back up, go through the other port before going through this door.
So
That's how I do it.
is it a door or a portal? Can we tell? It just seems to look like a regular
Is
door.
it black in there?
Seems to look like a regular door.
Is it black?
I mean, does our light penetrate through it to show us what's on the other side?
Good- that's a good question.
Or is it another unnatural blackness?
Can I put my like staff through to see if the light?
I know you can see through it into what
Okay.
looks like another room.
What? Anything about that room? Can we see?
Hear through, just kind of like.
No, it's there's sort of like a haziness about the about what's beyond
Guys,
the
they're
door.
hotboxing that room in there.
Dude, I'm so tired of teleporting places. Dragons are not made for teleportation.
Do we want to check this room out, or do we want to go back and check the fort?
Where are
What do
we?
you
Are
want
we
to
on
do?
this map still or no?
No, we're
No, you're
Okay,
in.
we are in
If
somewhere.
if you want to, I mean, you can map out where you've been so far if you want to draw it on a piece of paper or something, because there's so many forks. And it's supposed to be sort of like a
Right,
maze.
it's a maze,
It's sort of
right.
like a maze. That's why I didn't draw it on the map.
All right. So,
It's meant to get you turned around because you've got left, right, back, left, right, back, left, right,
what was
back.
that Lord of the Rings where he gets lost in the what? The what?
So
was
we
Might
had our
ignore
entrance.
you.
We had
Yes.
our entrance.
So the waterfall was the entrance.
Yes.
Yes.
So
And
waterfall.
And then we came
And
to
then
a,
we came to a fork,
we came in.
right.
We came to a fork left, right.
And then
Right is a
dead
dead
end.
end to the lich.
Was lich.
Yep.
And
So
then
now
left
we've come
was
to a-
fork.
Now
And
we're
then-
at another fork.
Yeah.
And then we're on the right of
Yeah,
that
there's
fork.
a
we're at
door.
Door. So there's door.
Door with haziness, so we don't know what's through this door.
So we're right here.
Yeah.
Can we? Would anybody be opposed to backtracking and just mapping out a little bit of? Because
not-
the
I'm not
darkness
opposed.
isn't so oppressive. Let's see what our other options are before we go
To
to
go to
this
the
weird,
left
hazy
fork here?
portal. Right.
Okay.
If we come to something weird or to another encounter, that's something. But I think knowing what we're up against on the other side could offer us a more appealing.
The other side as
alternative.
well was just that sun rod went like tink tink and then just nothing
Can
special.
we pick
just
it up and
stopped.
throw it again?
We could. We could find the sun rod like halfway down that left hallway and then throw it again.
Yep. Aurora would like to backtrack.
Let's
She's
do it.
afraid of finding other.
So go back to the
bodies.
second
How are you
fork.
keeping track of time while you're down here?
Does that matter?
Tyr's runes have
Dungeoneering.
just faded
I think
from
I
his.
think dungeoneering wise should have an internal clock.
Okay. I was gonna say if the runes have just faded, or if the glow sticks have just faded. I don't know.
Do you know how long it's been?
Yeah, because they last an hour, right?
I believe so.
Download Star Wars sounds.
Well, so has the
How
glow
do we
have
do
the
that?
glow sticks run out?
Not yet, but they're fading.
Okay.
I
Oh
say
my
we go the
God.
other way, and if it's
How do
we
you-
just
I
stick
think
with
that's what
whatever
it
way
says.
that is and keep pushing
Isn't that
forward.
ridiculous?
Oh well.
We at least know this is a door. Maybe it's a giant.
Okay.
So we push back and start going down the other way.
Okay. Going down the road.
Another fork.
You do come to another fork.
Another fork.
You can go left, right, or back.
Candles.
We have another fork.
Or August 1st, they're doing Halloween.
We have
Go
another
back.
fork.
I believe
What?
it.
We came to
Sorry.
another fork here.
Another
Oh,
fork.
okay. All
I
right.
say we go right.
I like that you're mapping this out. There we go.
Go
We'll take
right.
a picture of this after.
Everyone else say go right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go right until
Right.
I don't know.
Throw a sunrod.
Let's do a fate thing.
You gonna do a perception?
Or that works too. That's more logical.
Okay. I thought that's what you meant.
Ooh, nice.
Thank you. "24 perception."
Ah. Aurora smells fresh air coming from the left side.
I wonder
from
if
the
that's
left
the
fork.
entrance to the other.
Let's go left then.
I thought we go left.
Okay. So traversing down the left side passage, you emerge back out into the courtyard that you had first come into, where you found the campsite, and the sun is now setting.
Where
So it's that
are we?
first
Are we
cave?
here or are we
That
here?
first cave, yeah, you emerge out into there.
Oh wow! Wait. So we're right here again.
Yes.
But we
So it
see
was
the
The
sun.
sun is setting.
That was the
That was the left.
So
So
the left
this is
just
back
goes around the
out
right.
here.
Can we strike
Yeah.
camp with all the
Yeah,
equipment that we
yeah.
banished?
All right. I say should we go back in and go the other way this time?
Should we? I think we should camp and take whatever we need to before we go back in.
I would rather camp inside.
Okay.
I mean, we're
I would actually
not
like to-
injured. We're
No.
fine.
I feel
That's
fine.
true.
I would rather set up camp at that dead end
Okay.
where the
But should we check?
phylactery were.
We still have an unexplored.
I know.
I
Let's
can't
keep
say
I would say
confidence.
keep exploring because I don't think it's been like 16 hours yet.
No.
So we might as well keep going.
Okay, we're gonna go back to this
Let's
fork
go for it.
and go right. So the unexplored fork.
Okay, as you enter this unexplored fork, you notice a change in the tunnel. It cuts through the living rock and has clearly been here for some time. Far, far longer, you're sure, than most of the other structures in this place.
Wait, which this is
Uh-oh. We're probably getting deeper into it, so this might be more.
Compelling, use it.
Well.
By the way, that's an encounter, so everybody should be up to 3.
Oh, 3 action points.
Yeah. So keep pushing.
Keep pushing. You come to a fork in the tunnel. Do you go left, right, or back?
So this is
We're on right here. Same. We came to another fork, but this way it's different. This is like
Wait, but past this one.
yeah. Wait, there's a new fork.
Past here.
Yeah,
How many friggin' forks are there gonna be?
left and right.
Did you put that one was a door?
Yeah, you
This
wrote-
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we left this door open.
Okay.
Back here. That's my little architecture door drawing.
Let's go left.
Should we do a quick perception roll?
Yeah, let's do a perception. Everybody roll perception. Yeah.
It's crappy.
Bad.
Right here. Yeah.
18 perception. Wop wop.
Mine's terrible.
Oh, there we
Whoa,
go.
actually,
Everything on the floor of
31 perception.
like,
I know, we keep
Why aren't
scooting out.
you rolling perception?
I had forgotten.
What's your
that.
perception? Mine is 4.
14.
See?
I'd forgotten that.
Nice.
I had been like doing all my arcana. I
It's
didn't
not
do
passive, right? Not passive perception. Actual perception.
real perception.
See?
Passive is.
Well, you need to be rolling perception.
You're so
Hell, man.
I forgot. Wait, but that was going down the left or the right hallway?
That was going down the.
Okay, it's getting worse and worse.
Oh, it's falling off.
I know. As the
The
story
bottom
becomes
cushion,
more
like,
compelling, we keep like scooting.
We haven't gone down a hallway.
The whole thing
We're
towards
at
the
this
table.
fork. We're here and we're perceiving because we smelled fresh air at this one. We're right here and we're trying to see if we can perceive anything. So, 31.
Dust and a musky smell overpowers your senses. And
God,
you feel
take a shower,
that
dear.
you've gone even deeper into the mountain.
You can't tell the difference between left and right.
This
Or-
might be the correct
Yeah.
way, and I'm curious of what's through this door. Could be a trap though.
Yeah, because
We went left, you said?
We were at the fork. We hadn't really gone.
Yeah, we
either
haven't
way.
gone left or right at this. Someone was saying you were saying go left.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
All right.
We're
go left this
mapping
time.
it out.
You come to what appears to be another dead
fork.
Another
Oh.
dead end. Uh-oh. All right.
That's good.
Roll the checks.
Arcana. 35 Arcana. Just feel the wall dead end and look at the ceiling for runes, etc.
Nothing arcane about this
31
wall.
thievery. Looking for
31 thievery. You find a trap door.
Ooh.
A small,
Literally a trap.
A small trap door, large enough for one to crawl through but not walk.
Is it on the floor
Can
or is it
I
kind of like on the wall?
It's on the wall.
Jesus, I'm so scared of putting someone through it. It's just gonna be like, shing! It's like, what? Well, since we came this way, how about we crawl through?
What? Do we want to put something through there first?
And with a 31 thievery, it would be easy for you to trick the trap door and open it.
Would he be able to tell if it's gonna close after one person? Is it that kind of trapdoor?
He can work out the mechanics of it and see that once it's been triggered open, it should remain open.
Okay.
He's seen this kind of trapdoor before. Maybe he's even built one with 31.
Was it, I'm just trying to figure, is this like a trap door as in like a trap, or you're using the term trap door as in like a hidden door?
Like a hidden door.
Okay.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Two
You haven't opened it yet. There could be a bunch of spikes that shoot out of it.
It's really a guillotine.
Yeah.
We're gonna start going in.
Guys, there's a secret door here, but it's on the ground, kind of big enough for someone to crawl through. Should I open it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you turn
You're
around,
clearly excited about this option.
and it slides open with a groan. Not oiled on its hinges at all.
Alright, it's open. I've got it open.
Let's go in.
Can we all crawl through?
Is it big enough for everyone?
It's big enough for everyone to crawl through. Tier would need to squeeze.
Oh, jeez.
It's a squeeze for Tier.
That's bad.
Tier, go first.
Roll your claustrophobia check.
Stuck. Yeah. I think Aurora would have a panic attack.
Yeah, this doesn't sound pleasurable, but
Not pleasurable. Alright, so we're going.
God, I love trapdoor
Left.
boys.
All right, let's clear this a little bit because you're coming to a new area that needs
Uh-oh.
to be protected.
Dang it, I'm still curious what's in the other forks. That's what I always hate about forks. I gotta explore everything.
Well, we'll come back. We have lots of evil to purge.
Knowing you guys, you're going to clear this place of everything it has to offer.
He's gonna be like, we're gonna walk out.
Or
and he's gonna be
die
like,
trying.
you missed one gold piece. You're like, no, to the horse.
Gotta go back.
Back into your horse.
Open the phylactery.
Everything respawned. We don't care.
We gotta get that one. Full complete. What is it? Full synchronization.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed.
All right, move this a little bit. Move it onto my plexiglass.
Coming to a new place.
Yes.
Where's my dice?
indeed.
There. My D20. There. No.
Actually, no. It
Where'd you go?
starts.
What are you looking for?
My D20.
It's like.
It was.
White, right?
It was one of the. Yeah, it was one
I'm
of the
gonna move
dice
this
that
a
was
little bit as
here.
well.
Possible. No.
It just got moved.
That's all I need. That's all I need.
With everything else being moved.
I don't know.
Oh, I have it right here, my
Oh.
friend.
You know it's a
The
good
DM
dice
stole
thing, yeah?
your D20.
That means you're rolling too well.
He single-handedly killed that.
Or to capitalize on some of the. Oh right, some of my notes are falling behind. I had a biscuit and some more chili. What just happened?
Okay, so you're crawling through the.
So Malachi found the trapdoor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Malachi found the trapdoor.
That
and
was
it
at the dead end.
large enough for one to crawl through. So who crawls through first?
Tier.
Tier first.
Seems like I have no.
I would think May would go first though.
Because
he's
May,
stealthy.
yeah, May would always be able to
Yeah.
stand upright.
Right.
May goes first.
Okay.
And as he's volunteered. Hey, so May, you're cool with that, right?
Well, I am gonna stealth then.
And he can
if
go the
I'm going
fastest
through
in the world.
first.
So if there's something there,
He
he
can
can be
also
like,
run away. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I stealth just for posterity's sake
Okay.
with 34 stealth. which
Oh,
is
wow. So
actually
you
really
move.
high.
You move with imperceptible sound.
Yes.
Through this dark tunnel.
And I'm small enough that anything comes whirling towards us, I just go against the wall and let it come toward home.
Like Gollum?
At the end of the tunnel, you come to a stone that looks to you like it could be moved.
I
Is there a
push
cocktail
it
behind
with
it?
my two little hands.
You push it with your two little hands, and it slides along grooves and comes out of the wall that it was stuck in with a crash.
So
Is
we're
this where
here.
we come out right here?
And May emerges here.
Interesting.
stealthiest.
bring you back. There you are.
Nothing to see.
Oh, wait, how
Okay, I think I've got something to read to you now.
Alright, what you got?
Black Knight.
So May is going to be tank this round.
Yep. May is tanking.
Yeah.
Rogue tank.
Scion tank.
That's not enough tank.
Even worse.
Okay. I used to have something to read to you.
That'd actually be a pretty cool idea. Scion tank, draw everyone to you and just stay in defense.
Because it's all Grant watches.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
That's a really great
I like know
book.
every show now.
I used to watch like Design on a Dime, like religiously. Back when I had TiVo.
Okay,
Watch
apparently
tons
I
of
don't have
Hellhunters.
anything to.
Nothing to
I
read.
have nothing to read to you, so continue on.
All right, what do we see?
You see a large, long corridor.
This way?
Yes, sir.
but there's
dimly lit with high vaulted ceilings.
But we see a corridor here, but do we kind of see there's like it ends and there's something off
Moved it
over
off
here?
to the right, kind of.
These halls you can tell once contained some sort of these halls once had perform some form or function. You identify them as elven ruins.
Elven ruins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of like the Ayleid ruins in Oblivion or something like that.
Alien ruins?
The Ayleid.
Oh,
Ayeleid.
I don't know that it's been so long since I played
From Oblivion?
Yeah.
All like the light stone with lots of arches and stuff. Basically, all the Elven ruins were all Ayleid ruins.
Yeah, but these seem corrupted in some form or fashion.
Okay.
Good! My favorite thing.
Corruption! Yay!
Alright, so... I guess we move forward.
Don't touch anything. So should we stealth through or
Perception.
Do
a
I'm just gonna
perception.
go ahead
Should
and
we-
say
is it still like
here's not stealthing.
super dark or?
Can I try to perceive anything?
You can do a general perception, but then
General
you can,
perception check for the
and
room,
then,
for
but
the
you
cavern.
can, if there's anything in particular you want to.
14 is 28. 28 total.
Dang.
So maybe when you went first, what did you? My notes fell off.
When I first exited, that stone like slid out so that we all could enter into this room. But other than that,
Okay.
really nothing except it just being an open room that
Why
looks
does
like
this guy have
elven
red
medieval
eyes?
ruins.
Okay.
He's an angry knight.
These are open
Perception.
ruins. They're you can tell
Does he
them
see
they're
anything,
evil.
or does he notice anything?
Arcane power seeps from the fabric of these chambers.
Okay.
Tyr loves this.
He collects it in a jar of honey and closes now.
Everybody have their fairies in jars?
Tears are
It's a good idea to have one.
Wouldn't it? Sorry, my jar is currently being taken up by a phylactery.
So it's this hallway.
Yes.
It looks like
That's a choke
it looks like
point.
there's something that goes over here.
That's,
Choke.
can we all stealth?
We can try stealthing, but I guarantee you I'm going to give you away because what do you roll? My stealth is a 3 and I'm untrained.
Stop!
I have a 1.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Add 1 to whatever you roll.
Can we do the glow stick again? That seemed to work for us in the past.
Well, we have a lantern that I can float into the middle of that.
That's true. And I have my staff, so we'll
I
still
say we have May stealthily peek around this corner.
I like
May.
that. I like
I'm
that.
still stealth, I guess. We haven't done anything.
Well, you're
so-
just being quiet. I mean,
And I already had technically stealth as well, so... I mean, if I just go to that corner
What does he
and try
see?
to look in this way, we don't
what does
have
it
any
look like?
have low light vision to look that way.
Because there's like a hallway.
Is it lit,
a dead
or is it
end
like
back here.
dark in here?
It's dimly lit.
So he can
It's
see.
not- I mean, there are high vaulted, there are high windows near the
But it's
top
got
of the
low light
structure,
vision.
and the reason for that is because in structures like this that are load bearing on all their walls, putting windows within the lower parts of the structure
Weaker.
causes the structure to be weakened.
So what does he see?
What you can see is a dusty old hall with that is of elven construct, but has some, but feels as if there's arcane energy emanating from within the walls.
So he doesn't see anything else.
Oh, down there, he
Yeah.
sees what
Straight
appears to be a
across.
dead end.
May, can you stealth towards the end and
And he's peeking around. Is there a corner here?
Can I
Glow
peek around
stick?
that corner?
you can push a glow stick down
You
there.
can peek down the corridor.
What does he see?
if you like. He sees what appears to be a dead end.
What appears
All right.
to be.
Does
All
May
right,
relate any of this to us?
yeah, come back, May. What do you see?
I don't want to yell because it feels a little too creepy to
May, what do you
yell.
see? Come back and tell us.
And I come back and tell them that I saw absolutely nothing around two different corners.
We're all going to get out, so we're not squeezing through
front.
that anymore. Okay. All right. So you say there's nothing around there?
Not that
Should we
I've
go-
seen.
should we go
Nothing
check it out?
perceives.
We should go check it out and see if there's. Do
Yeah.
we want to?
can
All right.
walk
We're
over
going to walk over.
You know,
I don't
I can
want
stand
anything in my
guard.
back.
Put it in the choke point, and I'll stand guard while you guys walk
Okay.
backwards.
He's
I
going
like
to stand
that.
guard there, and we're going to kind of.
I'm going to assume
I'm-
total
This is
defense.
perfect music for this.
Isn't
area.
it?
All right. I'm going to do thievery and just check for. I'm just being very cautious. Be looking for traps. Ooh.
What appears to be a wall.
Seems to be 25. thievery.
25 thievery. You see what appears to be a loose stone in the wall at the end of the.
At the end here?
Is there gravel
Loose
or
stone.
any type of things on the ground that might be loose?
No, there's smooth stone floors of elven make.
Alright.
So
I
What
say...
about the walls?
same-
I relate to the
It's
rest of
an
the group
elven
that there seems to be a loose stone at the end
Let's
of
bust
that
through
way.
that bitch.
So
Loosen this stone.
I loosen. I see.
Okay, you see
Dead creature staring back.
yeah.
And a wave of harpies engulfs you, and
No, there's a long dark passage leading downward.
Down. Jeez.
So you can put a little S there for secret passage.
Boy.
too bad I don't have
Alright.
arcane bindings and can't block it off, so
Okay,
nothing
so
comes back and
There's a
bites us
secret
in the ass.
passage down that way.
Okay, well,
Is that what was
Yeah,
the
really.
noise for okay, secret passage?
Yeah, that one.
yep.
All right. So we have another fork here.
All right,
Another choice to make.
all right, powwow. Who wants to go down the dark and scary staircase into the bedrock?
Probably where the heart of all this nonsense is going on.
Possibly, but do we want to go down there with whatever's through this?
But what about here? Yeah. Do we
I'd
want
say
to?
we keep pressing forward. Although secret passages tend to be kind of dead
Is
ends.
it closed though? Like, could something come up behind us as
You can't see
we
that far
progress?
down. It goes down,
Okay.
down, down.
Oh boy.
Is there anything to block it with?
The stone that
Yeah, I can roll it
Put it back
back.
in.
Can we roll the stone back and progress without worry that something's going to come up behind us?
Well, we can't say that for sure.
Well, can we assume in ignorance?
you can
In
assume whatever you like.
ignorance, yeah. Keyword.
So, question is, do we go down the passage or do we explore this area that we're in?
I want to explore the area because I'm vain, and I also drew the runes on that little curved.
Well,
all
there
curved
are-
there. But that's player curve.
Do we say elfish runes? No
That's
one here
player
can read
knowledge.
it
You
though,
can't see
right?
them yet.
Player
No.
knowledge.
You have
player
no idea if
knowledge.
there are runes down there.
Oh no, you had said something about you said there were elfish things here.
Oh no, it's an elven building.
Made.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
smooth.
Plain stone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's
And
like
then-
elven, beautiful stone or something.
Right. And there are high windows, and you identify the structure as being of ancient elven make.
But we can't tell how deep it goes down into that.
It goes down. This
It goes- it's
didn't
a
come
slope.
up. We
It's-
didn't come up
Yes,
here,
you
right?
did, yeah.
We did come up. Okay, so this might lead back to that
You
maze
know what?
that we
Good
came
point.
from.
It might go back to that same,
One of those forks that we came to,
but we might have missed something like one little tiny piece of gold.
or something important.
Can't have that.
There's no telling what was down in there. That we
But
missed.
if we meet whatever's in the next room and we come back, we might have to go that way anyway.
That's
This
true.
is a big place. I mean, look at this map.
Should
Okay.
we map everything
Hold that
out?
still for a minute.
Yeah, really.
Hold it up longer.
All right. Well, then let's keep pushing forward. If you guys don't wanna explore.
We're
that
torn.
passage.
Let's
I'm
let's
fine.
close it off and let's go forward.
I'm
Yeah.
probably going back and
If it will close off,
Touching up the
I'm
map.
okay
Yeah,
with
just
going
put the
forward.
stone back in its place where it was.
Okay.
We can move forward
Put that
for
stone
now.
back where it came from, so help me. So help me. That's it, Monsters Inc. Put that thing back where it came from, so help me.
You know, Anchor Monsters University.
Monsters Inc.
Monsters
Yeah.
Inc., yeah.
They Boo, that little
Boo.
girl, and she comes.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Yeah.
Mike Wazowski!
Okay,
Alright.
so you roll the stone back in place and you continue down this corridor.
Yep.
Give me a marching order.
Tears first.
Here first.
I thought May was the tank this time.
I'll go
Only in
behind.
small tunnels.
Tyr is not easy to stand behind. There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Your fat ass
I
is the
don't.
way
These
here.
two can decide
Well,
how
at
they
least
want to
it's not
be.
his testicles in your face like
And at least
Why are you so
he only
anatomically
takes up
correct?
one square, technically. Well, May and Aurora have to decide how they want to.
Rock, paper,
Walk.
scissors.
it doesn't really matter. Every time we're just kind of.
I'll go first and bacon.
I'll be last, sure.
All right.
I'm the most
Be the
protected.
stealthy caboose.
You emerge into this chamber, and now I certainly, definitely have something to read to you.
Oh, boy.
Yay. These are all numbered very strangely. Okay,
How big is this book?
it's pretty thick.
Was all just too much.
How long
work.
is this designed to take? I'm just curious.
It doesn't say.
Could be a year.
Like, do we go through this slower than most teams do?
I think it's just like this area and the weird shit that happens in it makes everybody take
And all the forks.
take your
and
time.
everything.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be a pretty long and drawn out.
journey.
Yeah,
Be
it's
level 20 by the end of it.
doubtful.
You gain one level while you're
If we
here.
survive, we might.
Twisted runes cover the uneven walls, even parts of the floor and ceiling. Two of the walls jut out or curve oddly and end in narrow columns as though to continue the patterns begun by the runes around them. A few of these runes glow, providing weak light throughout this area. The sun has set.
How do we know that? Wait, the windows?
No, the windows.
Oh.
So the windows
I thought we were
confused me.
underground.
I thought we were underground. So are we like
No,
half
you-
underground?
No, you were underground, right? You went
came
up
above. Yeah.
through this thing through this hole in the wall.
The little tunnel was an up
It
tunnel.
went.
Oh, I didn't
up,
realize
up,
that
up.
little tunnel we crawled through went up.
Yeah,
Okay.
it inclined in a vertical
Okay.
fashion, and you emerged into this area here, which remember I said had windows up and
So
near the
presumably we
ceiling.
could have like seen this building further in the woods or something.
or from a distance, but you had like 60-foot cliffs. Remember,
Okay.
so there you go. That's what you see: twisted runes, and the sun has set.
More runes.
You still have your lamp with you.
Yes.
So this is just a wall end over here.
What if we just pass out?
Yeah, this is a wall, and this is a wall here.
What appears to be a wall?
Here.
Should I roll?
Nice.
Should I check the wall?
Yeah, but put us where we actually are because there's a fork basically. Three different
Yeah,
places
so
we
this is where I want you to be. You enter
can
this
see that
chamber
roll traps.
here.
Go again.
That's a 20. No, not 20. What is it?
That is 20.
16,
I don't know where it went.
18 thievery. Just checking.
This area down
Yeah.
here. Nothing.
Nothing.
It's more runes and but none of those down there are glowing.
What does May see? In this curved area, is this just kind of like a curved wall with
And
runes on it?
two of the walls jut out or curve oddly to end in narrow columns, as though to continue patterns begun by the runes around them.
So, can anyone read these runes?
Let's.
They're not. Are they elven runes?
They're not elven runes.
Does anybody recognize? Can you at least
History check. Let me try to do
to
it.
determine, like, oh yeah? I mean, you could tell maybe what type of writing it is. Maybe not. Be able
With
to read
a
it.
19 history, can I tell it all, like what civilization or language they may come
my
from?
D20 that's over.
What skill are you using?
History.
That one?
History.
19.
No.
No idea. Oh, the hiccups now again.
How about Arcana?
And I'm actually drinking this time.
Do an Arcana check.
He's the best Arcana. Better than me. I'll roll
You want me
Arcana.
to do Arcana? Before I go pee?
That's 22. 22 Arcana.
23 for me. 23.
Arcane power seeps from the fabric of this chamber. You also sense high concentrations of both illusion and teleportation magic.
Oh boy.
Illusion.
Shit.
And teleportation.
Hey, that sounds right up your alley.
I know.
My favorite thing. Magic. Do any of these runes look like rituals to me? I was
That
torn,
ruins
but
are ruins.
I was confused as to what I wanted to
I
say.
think they're both. You're right on both accounts.
Ruined
I wish we could
runes.
figure out what these runes are, if they're a language or what.
Do they look like a ritual? Do they look like a language?
I have a 23 insight check, but I'm not sure if that helps us.
No, that I don't think I can't think of anything.
Then
to use
I
for
do
insight.
a 23. Let's see what else. Did you do a religion check already?
No.
I believe that would be dungeoneering and
Dungeoneering, I don't think would be much use to
yeah. I think
ruined
religion would be
runes.
very helpful. I thought insight.
Oh, nice. I get a 28 religion.
28.
Anything of worth?
Or does religion give me any insight? Maybe it's angelic runes?
No, these are far from angelic.
Demonic.
Far realm?
Not far realm.
Demonic?
Yes.
When you speak demonic,
Go
Speak
Malachi.
primordial.
is that the same thing?
Hey, whatever.
Primordial's
It's like
not-
Spanish,
Primordial
Italian,
is
whatever.
like remember when you could talk to those fire elementals?
Like
Yeah.
guttural,
That's
yeah.
primordial.
So what's the difference between that and demonic?
You have like the elementals that are part of the earth and the demonic that are, I think, part of a different dimension.
Yeah.
Oh.
That sounded very strange, even coming out of my mouth.
Demonic is not actually a language that you can learn like by
Really?
starting off. No, it's something you have to like.
It's like American. We don't speak American, we speak English, but our culture is American, technically.
The player character cannot naturally learn demonic.
So how
without-
do you?
Probably through some either ritual or through maybe a class. You might know it or something.
Okay, so we have no idea what this says.
Long story short, we have no idea.
Does it-
Did a lot of thinking.
Is it words or is it like a ritual?
Symbols? Yeah. It's probably what we saw, like, where the lich was. It's
I
all
can tell you. I
elephant
can
made.
tell you that you feel that these runes
Dirty?
feel as feel dirty. They feel like as if there's energy pulsing through them, like they're providing power.
Have we done an Arcana check?
Get the fuck out of here. Can I
We've done an
stab it
Arcana
with the
check.
phylactery? Or like,
Throw it across the room. Splatter.
screw this thing.
Fuck it.
I don't know. I really
power
don't like
coursing
these.
through these runes.
With the 23 Arcana, and knowing that I know Elven, and the fact that I just transcribed these runes, I would like to compare my current knowledge with my...
Oh, so you want to look at what you found for the
And
phylactery thing
See
versus
if it's
Yeah.
totally
equals-
different.
Really?
Yeah.
not even doesn't look
And
like
with my,
the same language.
with my Elven knowledge, absolutely nothing. This
Greek
is
versus Arabic.
but this is an Elven
It looks the same to
made...
me.
This is an Elven made structure, and these runes are something completely different. Are
They're
they more
not
ancient?
Elven.
Are they older, or are they
The
similar?
age of which you cannot tell.
Okay.
But
Give me a
comparable.
history check.
If Elven is Cyrillic, these look Arabic, and the runes you found down in the tomb with the lich are Greek.
I bet the lich may have just been hiding out down there. He may not be associated with this area. He may have just been
You just found this is a
a good hiding
So
spot.
you said they're pulsing with power.
Mm-hmm.
So how about Aurora approaches the wall? That corner wall. Not the wall that they're on. I don't
Move on to
touch
that
any
map.
runes. I don't touch any runes.
Touch
but
it.
I don't do
Aurora-
anything that would trigger anything bad.
Touch it.
Right here.
Okay.
So Aurora touches the
She
side
falls
of
and
the
catches
wall.
herself on the wall.
And her arm burns off. She has a stump. Okay. Sorry. I touch the end of this right here in the hallway and see if I can divine any power or understand anything deeper without necessarily setting them all off and using my blood for power. So Aurora touches the wall
Reaches out with her mind.
adjacent to the wall that the runes are on and tries to divulge more information.
Okay. As you reach out and touch the wall, darkness pervades the entire area. There's no light anywhere, and you can't even see your hand in front of your face.
What am I?
Is this
my
everybody or
staff,
just
my
her?
Staff, though, my staff.
No light.
Is this everybody or just her?
Everyone, yes.
Oh boy.
Sorry, guys.
So did the lantern go out, or just like the darkness absorbed it?
The darkness absorbed everything. Throw me that sack, please.
Oh boy. This isn't good.
Oh God.
Tyrion cowers behind the shield in the
It
fetal position.
whimpers.
Okay.
Okay, here's a rattling of tears shaking. Like a scaredy dragon.
You call yourself a warlord?
And that was all me. Sorry, I'm doing it again.
I would have done the same.
Hi!
Yeah.
I would have done the same thing.
no matter what.
Yeah.
Insightful warning!
Are we getting attacked?
Danger! Danger! Danger!
Danger, Will Robin said.
If I
Danger.
take area of
inflict damage, I can warn everyone.
I just touched the wall and then you know.
Darkness pervades
God.
over everything and absorbs all light. The effect lasts for only seconds.
And then a million months.
when the light returns, excuse me, for a second, impenetrable darkness falls over the chamber. I gotta check my throat.
Oh, jeez, I hate that.
For a second, impenetrable darkness falls over the chamber. It fades just as quickly, allowing you to see once more. But things are not as they were. A perfect duplicate of yourself now stands right in front of you.
What was the poem?
Okay, here we go.
Written from poem. Do you have time to read that in the heat of... Well,
In the
we're
heat of
called
battle.
fighting. No one's fighting. We're just standing here.
Alright. When darkness falls and dreams pretend, the rising of a fearsome foe, the fool swift striking meets his end, the wise no foe from friend. Wait, where's the...
Hey there, buddy.
Looking good.
You want to go drinking?
And your expressions are all mirrored in the duplicate in front of you.
So, like, we make a face, they make a face?
Well, the same face that you're making is the face that they're making.
So if I cut into him, he's gonna cut me.
Or we can do what they did in Teen Titans and we can tag team and defeat
Let
each
art
other's bad
and
guy.
image point the way. Abandon all you think you know. For common sense leads fools astray. The key is simply this: obey.
Well, they're not. They're not doing anything.
So far they're not asking
They're just
anything
looking
of
at us. So, like,
Could I ask my handsome doppelganger? What do you want?
oh, hi. What's up?
Does he just yell out, what do you want back?
To he who mirrors you.
We do not acknowledge your authority! You really don't listen to that audiobook, by the way, Sam. It's so
What?
frustrating.
Oh, from that movie or that book?
Alliance, yeah.
See, I updates every few seconds as it goes through.
It highlights as it reads.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, I like it a
You
lot.
said to your handsome doppelganger,
What do you want?
and he said, and then a reply comes, me? What do you want?
Oh,
I hate
I giggle a
situations
little
like
bit.
this.
Giggle.
This is awkward.
let me read this poem again. There we go. Oh, I think
I look at my doppelganger and say, go away.
Your doppelganger says to you, I will let you hurt my friends, Bean.
Oh God.
I say to my doppelganger, aren't you a handsome devil?
Your doppelganger says, not as handsome as you are, my friend.
Aurora speaks to hers and says, why are you here?
And she says, your doppelganger says, me? I just got here.
Really? Yeah, I should've-
What are you doing here? Who are you? Imposter?
let art and image point the way.
I look around. Oh, sorry. Aurora looks around her. Who's closest to me? May? Aurora looks around and tries to tell the difference between the two Mays standing closest to her. What does she see?
Two identical Mays conversing with one another.
Oh God.
Not.
I sheath my weapons.
The doppelganger raises his shield and says, what trickery is this? Careful, friends, he shouts. They're making a feint. I've seen this tactic before.
I reply, there's magic in the room. I hate magic. I mean no harm. I just want to understand what's going on. Why there's two of us.
Aurora turns to Tyr and hisses through her teeth. What are you doing?
The doppelganger Tyr, which Aurora can't distinguish from, says, I'm making ready to fight these. You should as well.
And I yell to my companions, do nothing, don't strike out.
Who are you?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Doppelganger Tyr says,
God.
it's a feint. I've seen this tactic before. Trust me, friends.
What only the real Tyr know.
Right. Who hit the will-o-wisp with the bag of rocks? Sorry. May says, homo. No. Or strikes the unknowing one with lightning. We're fucked. Okay, let's see. Do we...
I want to do an Arcana check in my mind.
Let's get creative. Let's get creative. Let's not just blast them all.
Yeah, I want to do an Arcana check in my mind because there's something weird going on.
Yep.
32 Arcana.
32 Arcana?
Yes. To try to look like the 4. Well, I guess that. Well, no one's
Basically,
really moved,
you know everything.
right?
Yeah, nobody's moved. Basically, with an Arcana check about your about like looking at the companions.
I should be able to tell who's real and who's not because none of us have really moved at all. But we haven't even moved.
But who actually remembers exactly how many feet away somebody was? If somebody was sitting...
But this room was not... Oh, it did become pitch dark, didn't it?
Yeah,
Right.
and we probably were just
Lights
kind of
came
like looking around like this. We probably
And
were
Aurora
like
just
sitting
walked up
here.
and touched the wall, and that's when everything happened.
So it's not like, alright guys, remember where everybody is. Alright.
Right.
Okay,
And none of
whatnot.
these guys emanate anything arcane for you, so they would be able to tell the difference of your of an enemy from your companion.
What about perception?
You might be able to do an insight.
Yeah, insight.
Oh, insight makes sense. Okay. I have insight as well. And I didn't roll very well. I mean, so like 21 insight to try to, I guess, because character then individually. I guess either try to tell who is my original ally, or to tell anything about the origin of the other 4, of which who I'm not sure which is which.
What insight did you make?
21.
21. Who are you examining?
All 8?
No, just
Yeah.
2 at a time.
Okay, then the 2 Aurora, since she was just talking.
Okay. You can tell by subtle body language which that Aurora is the real Aurora.
Okay.
That Aurora.
The one that's painted.
Yeah.
I am going, seeing him raise this sword to me, I am going to proceed, as he's not struck out at me, and knowing that as who I am, if this is a true reflection of myself, I would probably attack instead of hesitate. I'm just going to sit down and cross-legged and pull out some food from my knapsack and start to eat.
I've seen this before somewhere.
Does he strike out at me?
He does. He takes advantage of this. Of your compromise and
well, at
and
the same
strikes
moment,
at your back.
and at the same. Well, at the moment that Tyr was sitting down, since I had just finished my sort of internal insight check, I can say aloud, probably at the same time this is all happening, that. And I guess they can't know for sure whether that this is coming from the true May or not, but my May says aloud to all 8 that I can tell that this Aurora, and I point at the fake one, is an imposter and acts nothing like the real one would.
None of us are going to believe you.
Could have fooled me.
You know what? That's a good point. Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I mean, they could either believe you, or they could just be like, bullshit.
The fake Aurora looks at you with an incredulous look and says, "May, how could you?" Everybody roll your initiative.
I was gonna say. Oh shit. Woo. What's that?
I want some munchies. I got a 19.
Okay.
28.
Back to the music.
21 for May.
So
I
you
have on Battle Music, Michael.
you printed off all our sheets, right?
That would be bad.
God, if you had all of our powers to duplicate, that would actually be a ridiculous battle playing exact clones of ourselves.
Who gets Malachi? Not it.
I saw this so much fun.
Yeah.
What did you get, May?
21.
Okay. And Aurora?
13.
Especially if you have to spend, they're all at your disposal.
Yeah.
Instead of having to coordinate among ourselves, you're just like, oh, here's the perfect strategy. Where I'm like, no, Malachi, don't go that way. And you're like, blah, 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 blah.
Cone of cold, take 28 damage. Sorry, Tyr. Right. Not that we have Cone of Cold. That's Dragon Age again.
Cone of cold.
I just hear all the music and I think of Dragon Age. Plus, I'm watching a Let's Play, which is awesome.
Dragon Age Origins?
Yes.
So I'm going to use Battlefront Shift and shift Malachi back.
But you don't know
Which
who's
Malachi?
Oh, fuck.
That makes being a warlord really difficult.
Yeah.
How am I going to use inspiring word or any of that
Right.
shit?
That's
Well,
great.
then I'm going. Fuck. Well, I can shift myself. I'm just going to shift myself into the corner. I have no
Call out
problem.
to my companions. Don't worry, you'll know the real Malachi.
Well,
soon
in
enough.
theory, shouldn't it become clear very soon? Because, like, if May starts smacking you, in theory, unless I'm really a bitch, like, it's a bad day.
It's me. No, really, it's me.
No, the shitty thing is that these guys, there is an artillery, a skirmisher, and a brute. So they all have like comparable powers to yours.
Yes.
My point being simply, like, if
But they also
anyone
coordinate.
who attacks you, if you only know that you're you, no, never mind.
So if you attack you, then you're
fine. But if you attack anyone that's not you, you have to pass an insight check in order to tell who.
Because it'll
who.
probably even if you were like, aha, I'm attacking the right one, you probably would fail. If you fail the insight check, you probably damage the other person.
And so, DM,
we're
question.
talking out
So
of-
now that I already proved to myself, Aurora,
It's per attack because there's going to be shifting and
they're
moving
shifting around.
and it's
I
gonna,
can't
there's
just take it a corner of my eye, like
there's
that one
a
going there,
chaos of the
there.
battle.
But I'm so smart. I should be able to keep track of everyone.
Who's next?
1 second, I have to roll initiative for all my guys.
I hope they have a healer. This won't make the battle any longer.
Except for they don't know who's who.
Well, good thing they don't have Sylvanas.
I guess that's the beauty of not having a tank right now.
Yeah, man. Can you imagine if like a storm started right in the middle of all of us? Get the fuck out the way!
That would suck if I had to face an actual person with my abilities. That'd be bad.
Or if like the person with your abilities went after somebody else.
Yeah, if you went against one of us, we would just like crumple.
You know, well, there was an episode of Teen Titans
bloodied!
where this exact thing happened, and they realized that like Cyborg was like, "Oh, he's Breck, we kick your butt," and I'm like, "Idea!" And so they all switched doppelgangers, and
Did they all take a attack stance when that happened?
Corey?
Huh?
Did they all take an attack stance when that happened?
It erupted into a fight. So
So it wasn't like they got a advantage.
Oh, that's my favorite part of all the movies.
This is what they call.
Houdini!
Oh, that was R2D2.
No, I know, and then
That's what they call R2D2 shocked.
yeah, because that's when the Jawas get them.
Yeah, they shock them. They
Okay,
have like
so-
20 different emotions from R2D2.
Alright.
Tyr's doppelganger is going to take the first swing, and then we'll go into the initiative order.
With tears sitting on the ground eating food.
But I shifted myself out of the way.
And that was the beginning of the fight.
Yeah,
As you sat down to
Well, then he started.
it's one of my powers. I would say I would know
so
my.
this was your plan all along.
I would know myself, and while as he's swinging down, I'm just like ninja'd out of his way.
I'm trying to picture what that would look like, because he's not exactly like
Hey,
nimble or agile.
hey,
His
big
frame
boys
is
need some
quite-
loving too.
Quite girthy.
Earthy.
Hey, I'm down
That's what
100.
she said.
Down 175 pounds. Thank you very much.
Earthy just sounds gross.
Seriously. Hooray, Battlefront shift.
Okay, so the first one to go actually is Malachi.
Real Malachi?
Real Malachi.
Yay!
True Malachi.
Alright, Malachi is gonna turn to the guy and go, sorry, nothing personal.
Against yourself.
Yeah, against
And
myself.
then he says, it never is.
Take 28 cold damage. Oh, but I have resistance.
Malachi's like,
Congratulations.
I like this guy.
Yeah.
Come fight for us.
Let's hear it. Yeah.
I like him. Alright.
You
He's
came prepared.
I'm about to wreck him. Like, badly.
Jinx it.
Well, if I hit, I will. Okay. Alright. I'm going to teleport 2 back
Charge.
and charge. How did you know? Oh my goodness.
After 2 years of playing with you, Travis, I don't know. It was just a lucky
Right.
guess.
So here we go. Icy skewer. You know, good stuff.
Nice. Yeah, don't pull any punches.
Actually,
Someone got something.
eBay. I always watch like
Ooh, I was buying
lots of
something
miniatures.
yesterday on eBay.
alright.
If there were miniatures, tell me because I might be bidding against
It
you.
was like a new something case or something.
something practical.
Yeah.
That's going to be 29 versus AC.
That hits.
Yay!
Alright.
Yeah, I'm watching a miniature of Cthulhu.
Okay, so he's going to take.
Yeah, big like tentacle dragon guy. Yeah. He's scary. He's like the ultimate.
This.
Maybe one day. If you like go to hell, then we'll probably fight him. You go to the underdark.
10. 10. 17 plus 20. That's 37. 37. 40. 44. 49. So he gets 49 cold damage. And then we're going to use an action point. And as a free action, I get to, when I spend my action point, I get to teleport up to 5 squares away. So I'm going to just teleport back here, and for my standard action, I'm going to charge him again with
Okay.
Icy Skewer. Again. So, oops.
This time roll 8 dice.
Oh, it's a little bit worse this time. It's going to be. Oh, it's going to be. What did I say last time?
You said 29?
29. Oh, it's only 28 this time. 28 versus AC.
Wow. That still hits.
Okay.
That changes everything.
Alright, so he gets 5, 10 plus 20. That's 30. 35. 35 cold damage.
Ouch.
What'd you do the first hit?
49.
Jesus Christ!
So 84 damage.
Wow.
Okay, the fake fake Malachi knows he's fake, drops to one knee and doesn't look as if he's been hurt. He looks just like Malachi, just like Malachi does. But he drops to one knee and says, "Careful, friends! These monsters pack a punch." And gingerly stands back up.
Okay, what am I saying? Like that does not sound like the
That
normal
doesn't
Malachi.
I yell out, I told you know who the real one was soon enough.
I'm not nearly